Greetings, my Geminis. This is going to be your weekly reading from November 11th to November about the 18th of 2019, just to see what's going on with you. If you resonate with this, wonderful. If you don't, look out for future messages or go check out any of the other videos that I have for your other planetary alignments, be it tropical or Vedic. Please like, share, and subscribe as well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, or if you're new here. Let's go ahead and get into the message that we have for Gemini. Well, first off, let me say that this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and/or Jupiter. Okay? Jupiter is a very important placement and alignment in our charts. And I definitely read for that anyways. It's a planet of luck. It's a planet of masculine energy. Akin to Venus being the feminine, so on and so forth. Now, we have the sea serpent here. Got the sea serpent and the card of growth. So this week is very pivotal for you. I feel like a lot of things that may have been of old you are realizing is changing. Certain little things are happening. It could be as people try to come back, is standing strong and keeping them shut out and cut off and not regressing back to any relationship that was unsatisfactory or that brought a lot of pain. You're literally applying the lessons to the things that you've learned. So basically, history doesn't repeat. And I feel as though during this retrograde season, you're actually, again, just seeing how far you've come and how much has changed. You know, it's becoming evident and apparent to you, maybe not just others around you. Now, we also talk about, it's interesting how growth came out right after the sea serpent, to clarify, because the sea serpent is also representative of healing deep emotional wounds and emotional issues, okay? Going deep, deep, deep. It's, so it's associated with, I can't remember the Vedic term, it's, for this chakra, but it's deep down there near the bowels, right? And it's water energy, okay? So it's watery energy. So here we go with more emotional healing, more growth, right? And essentially it's the chakra there that connects you to the Divine Mother, okay? To the Divine Mother. And in this divine maternal energy also carries a lot of Kundalini energy as well. Now I'm going to get into that in a second. So with all of the healing that's going on for you this week and all of the growth that you're seeing, I feel like you're manifesting a lot. Your powers of manifestation and attraction are very high. And then that's what kind of brings us into that Kundalini energy that you're coming into, that you're radiating. Not only is attraction high and you're feeling that there is a freedom of expression, this expression extends to creative endeavors, sexual endeavors, so on and so forth. Like the sexual expression is definitely going to be key for this week. I don't know if you're going to meet somebody that you have a strong attraction with and you begin to explore those realms, or if you grow closer with a partner, someone that you are already with or already seeing. But for many of you, you will have a huge awakening within the sexual arena that is because of your healing. Like, your healing has brought about a lot of things, but also it's brought about your ability to reconnect and not feel scorned in that way, that you can't share such strong, powerful sexual energies with people, that you feel like there's not reservations, no reservations as far as what you feel is right. If you feel it's right, you're gonna go for it. You're not holding yourself back. Anything of the past that could have been a trigger is not affecting you. You've literally moved on from a lot. And, I was just telling someone just the other day over a drink, like, it's one thing to say you're over something, and to move past it and to just be so far beyond it, right? You say, I don't talk to this person, I don't deal with this person anymore, I don't see this person, I've blocked them from social media, whether it's a past partner or a toxic family member or shitty friends, I've booted them. But, you know, it's one thing to say that, and it's another thing to be within that energy and also tackle the ways in which they affect you after you're done, okay? So that you don't see situations like past situations were, so you don't see people or bring about energy that was, again, just tied to a level of cynicism, not being able to trust, whatever it is. That's how you really move past a problem. It's not only rid the shit out of your life, but the energies that may stick with you and how they affect you carrying out interpersonal interactions as time goes on. So this is really, really, really interesting. I feel like sexual healing is going to be very, very important for you. Not only for this week, but throughout the rest of the month. You're feeling it, you're craving it. I feel like you have these desires again, and you're going to manifest them, whatever it is. Whatever it is you want to share with someone, whatever it feels that you need healing with, you will manifest. And it doesn't even, for some of you, it won't be, you know, really exploring the deep depths of your sexuality, but it might just tie into further liberation through sensual natures, you know? When we talk about the mother, the goddess, and water, feminine energy, the utmost of feminine energy, there's a highly sensual nature that's there. Many of you who've needed to be held for a while will get that. Those certain little strokes and touches, you'll get that. Being kissed just in the way you need, whether it's on your all-seeing eye, on your neck, you know, if you haven't been involved with someone before who is very affectionate, like, this is the type of person that's going to come in and massage you and sensually rub your body, caress you with oils, do those things, like, really, oof, you're about to experience like a lot of good stuff, I feel, as it pertains to that. Geminis, y'all got me all bothered over here. I'm like, wow. Okay. Many of you have already met somebody, and again, I think that if it's not coming for you and that person's already here, I'm intuiting that things might take a turn. Like, if you didn't know this person was interested in you, or if things were going very slowly, they're going to start to do certain things to make it very evident that you are the one that they want to grow with and express love with, really connect with. Interesting, Gemini. Yo. Okay. So, interestingly enough, Gemini, what I see here, from the Knight of Wands to the Nine of Cups to the King of Wands, and then over here we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I'm just going to leave that here to clarify. Ace of Swords beyond that. Okay. So Gemini, you got a lot of energies around you. I feel that we're very passionate about you, okay? I'm seeing this as a highly, highly sexual reading in sorts. But let's further this. Now, here you are standing as the Nine of Cups. To either side of you, you have the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. I feel as though, as you coming up as the Nine of Cups, and also symbolic of this Knight of Cups in reverse, here we go with this watery energy. I feel as though you know what you want. And to be honest, I feel like this is all about what you want. And I feel like out of the many, there's one person who's particularly being driven crazy because this individual makes it very apparent that they want you. I feel as though that they feel as though they have their shit together. And this is someone who's rarely turned down, or, you know, they're not used to the patient route with things. For you to even come around to being like, hey, you know, this is what I want with you. You know, I don't know if they're that patient for it. It's interesting because I get that the Knight of Wands here. You know, I noticed that the, if you kind of see this Knight of Wands, I mean, this King of Wands energy here, before I get to the Knight, who seems just kind of like not knowing what to do. This could be someone that's older than you. They have a very strong ego, very, very passionate, could very well be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But either way, like, it's not that you, yeah, I'm getting you might not even want it with this person. However, this is more of an indecision of you not being sure, because you have the type of fulfillment that we expressed in the beginning with the Sea Serpent and the Growth card, to where I think you don't really want to be dependent on anybody. And this King of Wands energy is definitely wanting to kind of have your dependence in a way, even if it might not be, you know, ill-intended. It's just that they see you as so beautiful and powerful and sexy and strong, and they want you on their team. It's just the way that they may look at it is a little archaic, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like you're not one to be trapped, okay? I'm sensing also, like, this could very well be an Aries, because I'm sensing some energy from the Emperor right now that's popping up in my head, like Aries, Taurus, where it's just like, you know, there's this nature of them wanting to kind of put you in a box. And again, it's not like it's ill-intended, but it's just the way their mindset works. Like, they want what they want, and there's an energy of wanting to kind of control, you know, just to have control over the situation. So even if it is that they don't want to put you in a box, it's just that they want to have some sort of control over the situation, if not you, you know, yourself. Ogre, weird. This Knight of Wands here, though, what's interesting about them is, like, when you look at this Nine of Cups, you see how the eyes, like, okay, so you could see that initially you may have been facing or contemplating this energy of the King of Wands, just thinking about it, assessing the situation, whatever it may be, not even entertaining the fact that you might do this again, but just assessing the energy that's before you, because this person's coming at you, so you have to assess it. That's how it is. But see how those eyes shift? They're shifting over to this Knight of Wands here. Now, this Knight of Wands here, I think, is younger. Either younger than the energy of this King of Wands here, or younger than you. But they're fun, they're exciting, and I feel as though they got their shit together too, but there's something about them that's just, I don't want to say that, you know, for some of you it may be the whole bad boy energy, or just the, you know, that they're not looking for commitment, you know, anything dealing with being committed, but there's a certain freedom that you feel to express yourself with this person, because there's someone coming in who I feel won't want any attachments or won't want more than what you're willing to give, that's willing to follow your flow. That's why I said, you know, the Knight of Wands, any card is different throughout the decks that you may have, but this one is, you know, it's coming up as one who has that fairy energy, but at the same time is more patient, you know. And I feel as though they may have Earth in their chart. They could have Virgo or Taurus in their chart. I feel like they could have Sagittarius as well, interestingly enough. But I feel like this decision might get narrowed down and made very, very easy for you. Because there's somebody that's coming in, and the energy that I'm intuiting is that they just can't be refused. We have this Nine of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Cups. Now, what's interesting enough is that since you are kind of worried about what's best for you, and you know, you're not against commitment, but I think again you're just trying to go with the flow of sharing energy with people and maybe expressing love in its true form, which is detached and free, and you know what I mean? Allowing people to go in and out as they choose, not being controlling, this, that, and the other. And that's the energy that I'm getting from this King of Wands. They're already coming up, no matter what they have going for them. As far as you're concerned, they're already coming with a level of being too controlling over a situation. You don't want that. What's interestingly enough, though, this other person who's here that's willing to say, I'll match your speed, and I can go fast, I can go real fast, we can do it however you want, we can take it slow. They're gonna have a certain way of showing just their appeal. And again, it's gonna catch your eye with this Nine of Cups here. And back to this Knight of Cups here in verse 10 of Cups upright. I think the fact that this person isn't coming in and trying to tie you down, because you're not there with this Nine of Cups in reverse. You're not, quickly looking to just fall in love. You want to take things slow, again, natural, organic, and you want to enjoy, your freedoms a little bit, Gemini. So since you're not really looking for that, I think that's where you find it with this person, and this Ten of Cups energy comes into play. And you both may be mirroring each other in that way, where it's like you meet someone, they captivate you, you realize that you enjoy them, you can spend a lot of time with them, even if, the times that you're spending apart, you're not worried about what they're doing or who they're fucking or who they're talking to or what's going on. And you honestly feel either way that they're not doing it. They're focusing on their life, and they're focusing on you whenever you'll have them, Gemini. And I see you two falling deeply in love, okay? And, when they say when you're not looking, that's when you find it. Yeah, you're putting yourself in that mindset of like, hey, I'm good all by myself. I was talking to that same person too that I was telling you I was having a drink with, and it's like, this is the type of shit I feel that when two people come 100% within themselves, granted we have flaws, granted we have this, granted we have that, we're not coming at it with a 50% mindset like we're looking for our other half to make ourselves whole or to make a situation whole. These are two strong people who've made it through a lot, have applied the necessary lessons, and within themselves they feel full. Within themselves they feel happiness or joy, and they feel complete. And they're not trying to go for anything that's premature, that's going to tie them down or control them or manipulate. They know what love is and what love should be. Even if you are a monogamous individual, which many of you are, you're having to learn those true lessons about love that deal with loving yourself first, not trying to control a situation, letting people go if they want to go, if they want to cheat, let them bounce or kick them to the curb, don't move back, whatever it is. And then, that's when I feel this person comes in who is kind of a wild card, because it shows you also, in a sense, more than you could have realized about the situation, because this Knight is the one who, this energy of this person who is seemingly younger, seemingly more immature, seemingly more, whatever it is, they're going to show you something. You're going to realize why you were so captivated by this individual. Because again, this is the one, it's going to be the one who's trying to have no strings just like you. And it's going to be just as mutual and equitable and amicable. But watch out for this King of Wands though, because I feel like this King of Wands energy is probably representing not just this person, but all of the options that surround you. All of the options that surround you. Because also with this Nine of Cups in the Tarot in Wonderland, a lot of options there. There's one who holds being held. The one is chosen, the rest have to wait. And the one that's chosen is the one that, your eyes are kind of shifting towards and gearing towards. The others are these King of Wands type energy that may just be like these people in the past who are always trying to put you in a box, put you in a bubble, do this, do that. And Gemini, part of your unhappiness in the past came from allowing motherfuckers to feel like they had control over you or actually do so, or whatever it is. Because of whatever you thought the bigger picture may have been in love, maybe they would change, maybe they would understand, maybe they would just realize the truth in your badassery opposed to having to lose you, and then after the fact, here they go. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I have for you for your weekly. I hope you enjoy it. Really interesting message. Quick, short, to the point as far as the number of cards I had to pull. If you're interested in a personal reading, information is in the description box below on how to contact me and the types of readings that I offer. We'll also be doing remote Reiki healing sessions starting very, very soon here. And I think this will be the first video that I go ahead and put that in the description box because I've been meaning to do it over the past couple of days. So there's that. For new clients for the tarot readings, I'm doing until December 1st a promotion for $15 off your first reading, be it a 15-minute reading, a 30-minute, or a 60-minute reading. So contact me for that. I look forward to reading more for y'all. Love you.